how's it going today? I am wonderful as always. As you can see, I mean, who wouldn't be wonderful surrounded by this? Look at this. You know, next to my wife and my kids, what else? I wouldn't want to be surrounded by anything else. If you guys haven't noticed by the title and the thumbnail, this is, by request, my arsenal video, guys. Now, I've never really thought about doing an arsenal video, but it was asked of me, so I figured why not show you guys what I've got in my arsenal and just let you see what I use to, you know, try to catch the fish that I'm out there catching. Now, I will split this up into two videos. The first one will be my rod and reel arsenal, and then the second will be my gear arsenal, which will be, you know, my lures and those sort of things. That one's going to take a little bit longer, and if I had them both together, that would be too long, in my opinion. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started, guys, and I'm just going to kind of show you. I don't have any real, like, you know, organization to this. I'm just going to grab a rod and reel, and I'm going to tell you what it is and tell you what I generally use it for. So let's just go ahead and let's jump right into it, man. This is Yak Daddy's 2018 Rod and Reel Arsenal. Here we go, guys. First and foremost, we will start with the Ultralight that I've got. Now, this is just a cheap Ultralight spinning setup that I've got. It is actually a Shakespeare, I believe. Let me check and double check. This one's been through some stuff. This is a Crusade or Crusader or something like that, and it's by Shakespeare. Just a little bitty, nice. I've got 4-pound test on it. I use it for crappie fishing, bluegill fishing. Yeah, I use it to get you know, bait, that sort of thing, if I want to go catfishing or something like that. And as you guys seen in one of my past videos, sometimes I like to throw on some big lures and go out and see what kind of big fish I can catch on this. I believe I paid like 10 bucks for this combo at Walmart. This is actually Phoenix's, one of his first spinning rods that he used as well to kind of get used to fishing with a spinning rod and reel. So that's what I use. I believe this one is, let me go ahead and read you the details on it. This is a 5-foot light action, and it's 4 to 8 pound line, and I've got 4-pound line on this right now, and this is by Shakespeare. It is the Shakespeare Crusader, guys. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's it right there. All right, now let's go on to number two. Number two, what I've got right here beside me is I've got a 13 fishing Inception reel, and this reel is a 8 1-in-1. This is a fast reel of mine. It's quite fast, actually, and I have this paired with one of my Falcon, and I believe this is a Jason Christie rod. This is a Jason Christie line. It is a Falcon, and this is a jig, one of my jig worm rods and reels. I love the Falcon. I love the Falcon brand. It is a very, very good rod, paired with my 13 fishing Inception. I think altogether this would cost about $250 to $275-ish, depending on where you bought it from. The rod itself's about $120, along with the reel itself's about $120 or so. I think now they've got them down. The rod is a. Let me find it here. It's a 7-foot 3-inch. And it is a medium fast 7-foot 3-inch, and this is a Jason Christie Falcon, guys. And as you can see, I've got on it right now, I've got one of my little bait ball type deals on here I threw on. And a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these I'll use for multiple purposes. Like this is a pitch and stick, jig and worms, works great for that. But a lot of times I'll use them multi-purpose. And like I said, this is what I've got my bait ball on right now, and I'll see if you guys can get a good look at that. That is the Jason Christie Falcon rod, and this is the 7'3" medium fast, and it has a 13 fishing inception reel, and that is a 811 speed with 8-ball bearings. All right, next up we have this guy right here, and this is a Lew's tournament speed spool. I love Lew's. Those of you that have watched my videos, I'm either fishing usually with the 13 fishing or a Lew's reel. I love them. It's just what I've gotten used to. They have quality merchandise, and you can usually get them very affordable. This reel is a 10 bearing setup, and it is a 711, I believe. Yep, 711, 10 bearing. It's a Lew's tournament, and I have this sitting on my skeet reese, and it's made by Eagle Claw. It's the Wright McGill, I believe. It's a skeet reese. Buku is what they're called. It's the Buku rod, and this is also a jig and worm rod. It is a 7'2" fast action, and this I use for multi-purposes. As you can see, I've got a top water whopper plopper on here, which I usually tend to keep top water stuff on this rod because I have a lot kind of in this area. So as you guys can see, this is a skeet reese version. I don't know how well you can tell, and it is made by him. And then there is the Lew's Speed Spool Tournament. Great reel, really affordable, and this is probably about a $200 or so setup combo. Like, it didn't come like this; it was obviously paired, but I think the rod was like 60 or 70 bucks, and then the reel, I think I paid $164 or something like that. All right. Next up, we have my second 13 fishing inception. This is, as you guys can see, I love this reel. It's a very affordable reel. It's something that that you know it just does really good. This is a slower one. This is a 661. It's a 661 speed. Same exact reel, just different speed. All of my reels are going to be left-hand retrieve also, guys. And I have this one tied or paired with my Dobbins Fury series, and you guys seen this back in my new gear video that I did. This is my Dobbins flipping stick. It's 7 foot 6 inches, and this is a fast action medium heavy, and this one is made by Dobbins. So I don't know how well you guys can see that, but and that's the exact same 13 fishing, and it is on this. And this is my newest rod that I have, and I've used it a few times. It's a really good rod so far. Seems like Dobbins makes a really good product, so I would definitely recommend Dobbins. All right, next up, this one is kind of, you guys have probably seen a lot of this in a lot of my videos. This is kind of one of them all-purpose ones that I've got. I use it a lot for a lot of things. It's one of my most used. I like to take it with me when I'm bank fishing and stuff like that. This is a Bass Pro Shop reel. It's the Bass Pro, oh gosh, I can't read it, Big Rig, I think is what it's called. The Bass Pro Big Rig. I think it costs 80 bucks at Bass Pro. It is a 701 speed, and I have it paired with my Halo rod. This is the Halo Starlight series, and it's a 7 foot medium power, so it's just kind of all around rod. For this reel, guys, is one of my most favorite. It's one of the most affordable that I own, but it's also one of my most favorite. Like, other than the Lew's and the 13, Bass Pro Shop, they make really good product. They really do. This reel will cast a mile. It's really smooth. It's got really good grips on it. It's really nice. And I have it paired on the only Halo rod that I own. And as you guys can see, this is the Starlight series by Halo. It's got the micro guides on it, which is awesome in my opinion. I've only got two rod and reels that have the micro guides, and this is one of them, and I do like them. I would like to start getting more with the micro guides. All right, next up, guys, we have another Lew's. I've got a Lew's Mach 2 speed spool. I love this reel. I had a spinning reel just like it that I traded. As part of the deal, I traded for that Dobbins because I just didn't need another spinning reel. But this is the baitcaster design. I actually have not used this yet. This is the newest reel I own. One of the newest. My wife bought me this for my birthday along with another one that you'll see. And I don't even have any line on it yet, guys. This one is a 751. I like faster reels. I tend to reel pretty slow for the most part, so this does compensate when I need it to compensate. And I have this on my Insight Pro Advantage rod. This is a 7-foot spinnerbait worm rod. I use this for spinnerbaits, and I use this for a lot of my Texas rig worms and stuff like that. I have really good accuracy with it. It has the micro guides and whatnot, so this is a very, very good all-around rod if you wanted to use it just for kind of anything. But I tend to keep spinnerbaits on this, chatterbaits sometimes, mostly spinnerbaits and Texas rig worms on this one right here. And that is a Lew's Mach 2 speed spool and a Insight Pro Advantage rod. Here it is, guys. That is the Insight Pro Advantage, and then this is the Lew's Mach 2 speed spool, as you can see. All right, and next up, we will go to. This is like a backup. This is a backup. I haven't used it in some time. It's kind of just one that I've got setting in the cut. I use it for a loaner. I let a lot of people, if they come fishing with me and they don't have any rods and reels, I'll let them use this one as well. This is an Abu Garcia Vigilante rod, and I have a Lew's Mach 1 speed spool sitting on it right here. So Lew's, their Mach series are great. I have not tried the Mach 3 yet, just the Mach 1 and the Mach 2. I love them both, so I can imagine the Mach 3 is just as good, guys. The rod, I have no complaints. I think it's it's a 7-foot, and it is a medium power, and this is a Abu Garcia Vigilante. Really affordable. I think I paid $40 for the rod, something like that, and $100 for the reel. So it's a really affordable, just kind of an all-around deal that I'll put anything on and go from there. It's one of the ones that I don't mind beating up, and that is the Mach 1, as you guys can see, by Lew's. It is the Mach 1, and then that is the Abu Garcia Vigilante rod. Alright, next up, guys. This one is a Lew's speed spool, and this is the what one is this? I can't remember. I paid $120 for this one, guys. I bought it on sale. It used to be like $170. The model number is SSG1HL by Lew's, and it is an amazing reel. I will tell you that. This thing will cast a freaking mile. It is a 681, so it's a little bit slower, and I have it paired up with my only Lew's rod, and this is a worm and a jig rod as well. It is, if I am not mistaken, a 7-foot. It is a 7-foot rod. It is a medium heavy. So I like to put a lot of jigs on this. Like whenever I'm flipping jigs into like up under docks and stuff like that. It's not too long to where it gets in my way, but it still has that medium heavy action, so it's got the backbone. If something was to take off on me and I need to power them out, it does a really good job. And I think I paid $40 or $50 for the rod at Walmart, and then like I said, I bought this on sale. I don't have any idea how much they cost right now. I just happened to catch it at Dick's on sale. So that is another lose right there, guys, as you can see. It's another lose, and then that is the speed stick rod, and this is the signature series of whose is this? This is a Hank Parker signature series, guys, and this is the speed stick by Lose. Moving right along, guys, moving right along. I will show you my newest setup, and this was a birthday present as well from the lovely Yak Mama. She bought me this for catfishing and saltwater fishing. This is what I used in the sheep's head video that you guys just seen, as well as my surf fishing. Although I didn't catch anything on it in the surf, I did land a sheep's head with it. This will be a major player in my catfishing this summer, so you guys will see quite a bit of it. It is an Abu Garcia Ambassador series, and I believe this is the 6500. Let me check it out, guys. This is the 6601 SX. I believe it cost $100 on sale. I cannot remember. Like I said, she bought it for me, and I believe whatever she said it cost is what it cost. And I have it paired up with a Shakespeare Ugly Stick catfish rod, and it is a 7-foot medium heavy rod, and it's got that extra grip up here so you can really kind of get some leverage on them. It's got the really long handle as well. So this is the only style of reel like this that I owned. It was my first time using it. I love it. It's got the bait clicker on it, which is really, really cool. Those of you that know what I'm talking about, you guys, these are awesome. I plan on getting a couple more of these. And that's the Abu Garcia Ambassador paired with a Shakespeare Catfish Ugly Stick. And here it goes, guys. As you can see, that's that right there. And then this is the Abu Garcia Ambassador. Really, really cool reel. Really cool reel. Like, it holds tons of line, which is kind of, I think, the whole idea of it, so those big fish can take off running on you. Now we'll get into the spinning setups I've got. This is another skeet reef spinning rod, just kind of like my other one. It's made for shaky head and Senkos, but we use it for just about anything. My wife tends to use this as her rod. Pretty much she uses it for just about everything. She likes fishing with the spinning setups, so that's what she does. This is what she caught the big bull red on in our surf video, and this one is a 6 foot 8 inch, I believe, with a medium fast action, so it's a little limp as far as the big fish goes, but she likes the sensitivity. She has a hard time setting the hook and that sort of thing, so she needs something a little bit more sensitive. So before you guys would go and say, oh, that's, that rod's not powerful enough and yada yada yada, this is for my wife, and she bass fishes with this mostly, but she likes to be able to feel when something's biting. And we have this one with a Mitchell 300 series. It's the 3000 series for those of you that know spinning rods. It's the Mitchell 300, and it's kind of one of them just all around. It's a little big, but we do catfishing and stuff with this as well, so I figured instead of a 2000 series or a 200, she needed the 300. Gives her the extra line capacity, and it gives her that extra horsepower as far as that goes. Really affordable setup, guys. You can get this for about $100 at just about any store. And Mitchell makes a really good quality reel as well. That's the Mitchell 300, guys. I think you paid like 60 or 70 bucks, and like 40 or 50 for the rod as well. And then this is the Skeet Reese just like my baitcaster, except for the spinning version of it. All right, and now let's go to my other spinning setup. This one I have a this is a Abu Garcia, and it is the Revo SX. Those of you that know the Revos, this is the Revo SX, and it is by Abu Garcia. It is a 2000 series, I believe. If you want to look at the yeah, I believe it's the 2000 series. It's one step smaller than what she's got. And I have it sitting on a Quantum Team KVD spinning rod from, I think we bought this. This is a signature series. I think we bought this one at Walmart as well, guys, for $100. It is a 7-foot 3-inch spinning rod. Oh, I'm sorry, 7-foot 4-inch medium spinning rod. I love this. This is what I use for my drop shots and all my lighter tackle that I don't feel comfortable on a bait caster with. I do a lot of bank fishing with this rod as well, and catfishing and whatnot with this rod. The Abu Garcia Revo SX is an awesome reel. It really is for the price. And the Team KVD Quantum, not only does it look good, guys, but it is a very stout spinning rod, and I've definitely used this quite a bit. So check that out. That is the Team KVD by Quantum, and not only does it look good with that Abu Garcia Revo SX, but it performs as well. It performs really well. All right, and that's my spinning setup. And then, guys, I also have another backup rod that I use. This is another Jason Christie Falcon rod. This is a buzzbait rod and crankbait rod. I switch this out kind of sometimes. It depends on if I'm using buzzes or crankbaits and whatnot. I like to crank with a couple other rods as well, but this one does a dang good job whenever it comes to the crankbaits. And this is a 7-foot, and it is a medium heavy 7-foot, and this is, like I said, the Jason Christie. I've got it as a backup right now, and that is because I am giving away this rod, or this reel right here, which is what I had it paired up with. I've never used it, as you guys seen in my video. I've got it spooled up with 40 or 50 pound braid. I'm not sure which. I got it all ready to go, just never used it, and I thought, you know what, because I like 13 fishing so much, I want somebody else to be able to check them out and witness, you know, what they have to offer. And this is their lower end reel as well. Not their cheapest, obviously, not the most affordable, but this is kind of right in the middle. I think they got these brand new right now for $120. When I bought them, they were a little bit more because they first came out, but it is a great reel, and instead of using this and putting this into the arsenal, I figured I had enough for the 2018 season, so I am going to let somebody win this for our 500 subscriber giveaway. And that one, that is it right there. This one is a, let me see, this one is a 661, so it's a really good all-around speed. It's a 661, and that's the 13 Fishing Inception, guys. And I did have it on this, but instead I'm going to keep this as a backup for my cranks, and I'm going to give this to one of you guys. So that's it, guys. That is Yak Daddy's rod and reel arsenal. As you can tell, I got rid of all my real expensive reels. Like I had a Quantum Smoke, you know, I paid like $200 or $300 for it when it first came out. I had some Daiwas that were, you know, $250 and stuff like that. And those are great, don't get me wrong. I'll buy them if I see one out there that I liked. But both of those and most of my real expensive reels that I had were all right-hand retrieve. And I just can't, I don't like right-hand retrieve bait casters. So I sold those and got some left-handed ones. That's when I came up and I went ahead and I bought 3 of the Inceptions Instead of having one real nice reel or real expensive reel, why not have 3 real nice ones that are affordable? And you guys will see, or at least one person will see, if you haven't thrown on this reel, you'll love it. So that's what I do. I mean, to each his own, you guys. If all you can get is a $20 reel from Walmart or a $20 combo, go for it. I've used those plenty of times. Rods and reels do not have to cost you guys hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They really do not. Yes, you do get what you pay for, but if it means the difference between you sitting on the couch and you going out and fishing, then pay the 20 bucks, get you a rod and reel combo, and go out there and catch some fish, guys, because it is a passion for a lot of people. And those of you that just don't get it, if you happen to be watching this video, try it. It's amazing. It's a fun, amazing thing to do. Catch and release. You know, I rarely catch fish. I do sometimes. We will eat fish every once in a while, but I do it for sport. I don't harm them. I catch them. I release them, and it's a big part of our family. My wife loves it. My kids love it. We all do. We do it for fun. We do it to be able to spend time together. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, this video was asked of me, so I thought I would oblige and show everybody my rod and reel arsenal. Part 2 will be coming up, and it will cover some of the most frequently used tackle that I have. So once again, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. That helps me out. Like, share the video, but most of all, guys, make every day count. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one. Later.